Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Okay guys, this is super cool. And before I start, I want to let you know that I've got a really interesting question for you at the end of this episode. So stay tuned, check out the question. I'll be really curious to see what your answer is, okay? Okay, so I got the old Clear Click out. I shouldn't say old, I just got it recently, but we're going to be listening to a record today, which isn't music. This is a recording as it happened over the air of the Pearl Harbor attacks in December of 1941. So we are going to open with what starts off as a recording, a broadcast, of the New York Philharmonic Orchestra, and then all of a sudden the news cuts in to announce what's happening, and we're going to listen to a few different news clips from that terrible day when Pearl Harbor was attacked. Okay? All right, let's check this out, guys. And again, stay tuned towards the end. At the end, we've got a really cool question for you. I want to get your feedback on. All right, here we go. Pearl Harbor as it happened.
Number 1 in F minor, by the modern Russian composer Shostakovich, performs the opening work on this afternoon's Philharmonic program. Artur Rudzinski conducted. Japan has attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and Manila, the Philippine Islands, from the air. The attack is developing.
The statement has just been issued now by the State Department from Secretary of State Cordell Hull. At 1 p.m. today, this State Department statement continues, the Japanese ambassador asked for an appointment for the Japanese representatives to see the Secretary of State. The appointment was made for 1:45 p.m. The Japanese representatives arrived at 2:05 p.m. They were received by the Secretary of State at 2:20. The Japanese ambassador handed to the Secretary of State what was understood to be a reply to the American document of November 26th. Secretary of State Hull carefully read the statement presented by the Japanese representatives and immediately turned to the Japanese ambassador and with the greatest indignation said, "In all my 50 years of public service, I have never seen a document that was so crowded with infamous distortions and falsehoods that I never imagined any government on this planet was capable of uttering them." And now we have word that Secretary of War Stimson has just issued an order to all military personnel in Washington and throughout the country to report for work Monday in uniform. Now here are some of the first comments that we have gathered from congressmen. Veteran Senator Glass of Virginia says, "I suppose that this means war." And ironically, he added, "Of course we're not going to surrender immediately without any effort to repel the attack." Senator Charles McNary, the Republican leader of the Senate, said, "I am amazed at Japan. I thought they had better judgment. I deeply regret the turn of events. Now the nation must unite in giving her a beating for her stupidity and aggression."
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Okay, guys, there we go. That is December 7th, 1941, where we were attacked here in the United States, thus provoking our entry into World War II. What a cool recording. Obviously, that last bit there, President Roosevelt, we've all heard that a million times. And but the first part there was pretty unique, something that maybe you haven't heard before, which was the moment that the news spread, cutting into those broadcasts there. Very historic. Okay, guys, so this is brings us to our question of the show. And that is, what is the most unique or interesting non-musical record that you have? Now, back in the day, records weren't just for music. They were the only way at one point to communicate and to share and to store sound recordings of any type. So there's records out there, not a whole lot, because, you know, they weren't thought of, they were more disposable. You know, it's like, it wasn't considered something that, you know, we would need to archive forever because it was a media for sharing news and whatnot, but not thought of as preservable or needing to be preserved as much as a musical recording, perhaps. Anyway, they're out there. You can find them. Found this one in a thrift store or maybe even a free bin or something. Excuse me. And but really cool recording. Something you don't see out there. So the question for you, please comment down below, what record that's non-musical do you find the most interesting in your collection? All right, guys? All right, thank you for watching. As always, share this video, like, comment, hit subscribe, and if you hit the bell button next to the subscribe button, you'll get all of the notifications. You won't miss a single episode. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and happy record hunting. We'll see you next time.